Hey y'all, it's Lemon. So today I'm going to continue our gun review series, I guess. So, I'm starting off. I'm going to do this video on. Is it the AN-94 or AN-94? I don't. I don't know. I'm doing this gun, the weird 2-round burst gun though, the one that I don't have a skin for because I'm just too smart. So basically, yeah, we're just going to continue on with the series, and per usual, I'm just gonna try no attachments and then one with attachments and see how it goes. So I already actually have a couple hundred kills on it, as you can see. Yeah, 126, which by no means is a lot, but to say the least, I've used it a bit. The reason behind that is because this isn't my first time recording this video. I recorded it, it just got corrupted. So yay, I get to record it again. That's great. I'm really happy about that. So, one thing I talked about in the first recording of this video is how the iron sights absolutely suck. I see no reason as to why you would like this iron sight. It blocks most of the view, and what you can see, you can't see well. Like, I see no reason to actually like this iron sight. I mean, call me crazy, but it just seems like one of the worst iron sights in the game. Anyways, so yeah, the iron sight, not very good. Also, I've never really been crazy with burst guns, but I don't like how it's a 2-round burst. It's just weird. What is nice about it, though, is the fact that every time you shoot it, its recoil is low enough that by the time you're ready to burst again, it just resets back to normal, which is really, really, really nice. See, like, I'm not controlling the recoil at all, and it's all in the same spot. Even from further away, like, it's all in the same spot. The fire rate, it also has an automatic and semi-automatic mode to it, but the problem is then the fire rate's only 1/3 as good, because it shoots at 1800 bullets a minute, RPM, I guess, in burst mode, but it's lowered to 600 in semi and auto mode. So, I mean, auto mode I would probably prefer, but just because it's 1/3 of the fire rate, I don't think it's really worth it. Yeah, I cannot tell what I'm aiming at half the time. I'm just aiming at the person's name and hoping I'm hitting them. Okay, I think I've gotten about 10 kills, so I'm just gonna allow myself to put the Z point on, and we'll see how it goes from there. Yeah, because now I can actually somewhat see. I don't know, it still feels kind of weird. Just something about the sight in general. I just don't like it. Hipfire, honestly, ain't terrible, but it could be better. Like, no doubt about that, it could be better. But it's not terrible. Could be quite a lot worse. I don't know if it's just because that guy's proning, but it doesn't seem to have very good pierce. It does have quite good range, though. For an AR, I feel like it has quite good range. I mean, I have to say, it does have decent pierce. Like, yeah, it's got some decent pierce on it. Serious, bro? Hey, that was nice, though. Here's the thing, I find a lot of the time you can get a lot of kills with this if they line up well. Like, it's really good at that. You can get so many kills with this gun if people are lined up for you. But if, I don't know, it feels like if it's just like a one-on-one or something like that, like, you always have the disadvantage. I don't know what it is, every time I'm in a one-on-one, I always, like, if I win, it's barely a win. Barely. I have to say, though, when you do play well with it, it is pretty nice. But, like, it doesn't really seem to be helping. Yeah, see, like, long range, like, this thing is kind of a beast. Like, it's actually pretty good, but once you get too close, like, this thing just sucks. Unless you, like, pretty much only hit headshots, this thing close range, I see pretty much no reason to use it. The range of this gun, it's not terrible. It's just you need to be super accurate and hitting headshots, and you need to be the one that's shooting first to win close range engagements. Like, that's what it feels like. Like, CQC, like, it's impossible. CQC is like, it's just not something you want to do with this gun. Am I lagging or something? I mean, like, you can see there, like, you can actually take out a decent amount of people with this gun. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but personally, I wouldn't really recommend it. Something about this, it reminds me of an automatic DMR. Like, it reminds me of the automatic conversion on the Dragunov. I think it's just because it's not very good close range. It's not good close range, but it's really good long range, like a DMR, but it's automatic. Okay, so this one's kind of interesting. It gives it more power and recoil, and it describes it as a sort of AK. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Oh yeah, that's a literal AK. Okay. I didn't realize it was going to be a literal AK. I don't know if that was 2 shots or 3, but I don't think it was all 4. In that case, this thing became so much better, so fast. Like, just the conversion alone. Its recoil ain't great with automatic, so I don't know if I would recommend that. Okay, my aim sucks. But yeah, I think it's only like a 3 or 4 shot kill at close range. That's only it's only 2 bursts. The burst is actually pretty accurate on it. Like, I kind of like the burst, if I'm being honest with you. Before, I hated the burst. I really, really, really disliked it. But now, like, it's kind of nice with this AK ammo now. I think without this AK conversion, automatic is definitely better. But with this conversion, this thing just became a beast. Like, it can melt people close or long range. Look at that. Like, that's so easy. It's too easy to melt people. Like, even when it only does 21 damage at range, like, it's not even a big deal because it's burst. So you just get a couple shots off. So in reality, it's like 42. I mean, you get high damage at close range, and you get a pretty good fire rate at long range. So though your damage drops off heavily, it's made up for. Like, look at that. Look, it's too easy. It's too easy. Easy, bro. Easy. Bro, I literally just walked into their spawn. Like, that's how easy it was. It's 91 damage in a single burst. Let's try out some different stuff. So, are we going for armor piercing or super armor piercing? Let's try super armor piercing just because I've never actually used it before. So I think that'll be pretty cool. Let's go for some different attachments. Let's go something kind of weird. We'll go with that. I don't know. Let's try skeleton grip just so we can ADS really quick. Muzzle brake, yeah. Let's go for a longer range. So let's go for that ACOG. Or VCOG, sorry. And 6 times. Are you... Wait, this thing has, like, no recoil. This thing's crazy. Wait. Hold on. It really just melted him that easy? But I can't find the people. This thing is insane! Wait, I don't... Again, like, we're not back to super high damage bullets, which is why I switched back to auto from burst. But this thing melts. He almost died from that. I was shooting him in the legs. The burst is actually kind of cracked too. I thought it was just going to be automatic, but no. Even burst is cracked. One headshot did 39 damage. I know for a headshot that's not that much, but it could have been worse to say the least. Also, you gotta remember, if I hit 2 headshots, that would be 80 damage. Yeah, even that, I don't think the hipfire is too good. But if you ADS, it is insane. Yeah, hipfire ain't great. Not terrible though. So, AN-94 without attachments. It sucks. There's not a whole lot else to say. AN-94 without attachments just sucks. Its automatic mode could have a better fire rate, but it's not terrible. The burst mode, and I can just imagine semi. I didn't use it, but I imagine it wouldn't be great. Burst, if you like bursts, you're probably gonna find it tolerable, but I personally don't. Also, it's a 2-round burst, which is very odd, but its iron sights are somehow the worst part of it. Usually I'm pretty fine with most of the iron sights in this game. I really don't mind most of them. I mean, I have my preferred sights obviously, but you know, I'm pretty tolerable of all the sights. I don't really mind any of them. But overall, without attachments, AN-94 is just bad. Nothing else to say. Again, this is my opinion. It may be your favorite gun, and that's fine. But I just think it's bad. But with attachments, it's insane. So this is the current setup I got on it. VCOG 6 times, muzzle brake, skeleton grip, tri-laser, and super AP bullets. It is so good. I don't think I've ever had more fun with a gun than I've had with this. And if so, it's been a long time since I've had this much fun with a gun. Like, this was so fun to use. If you don't buy this or even use this, just try it out in the test server. It's so incredibly fun. And then, what was the other loader I used? It was this, and this. Yeah, the other loadout I used was comp sight, muzzle brake, stubby grip, green laser, and 762 conversion. This was the opposite, but it was still very good. This loadout was super good close range, but reasonable at long range. This super AP build was really good at long range, but it was reasonable at close range. So no matter what, it's never bad. It's at worst decent. Whereas the AN-94 without any attachments on it, or with minimal amounts of attachments, was pretty bad in my opinion. So to say the least, as long as you're willing to get one of these conversions, I would recommend Super AP, 762 conversion. Chances are AP bullets are fine as well. As long as you're willing to get at least one of those 3, it'll be really good. In fact, you could probably even sub out Hollow Point for this one, just because, again, it improves close range abilities. So if you want to get Hollow Point instead, that's fine. Overall, this gun, as long as you have attachments, it's absolutely insane. Just hear me out. Give it a try. You won't regret it.